Claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Here we go. Detroit!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
So 3rd down, just 1 yard to go. And now they'll run it here off tackle. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. They were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Freeman again. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holland. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Trying for Brown, and It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's third and 6. They're going to look to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. A quick hitter complete. It's Morris. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
He'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short, and that leads to a fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Here we go now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. Oh, he pulls over it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. No, check, Patriots, Patriots.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. On that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Escaping the pressure, and it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way. Back to the 30. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They run the counter now on first down. And down to the 36-yard line here. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Lambeau following these words. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here.
Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now here's a carry heading left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, Detroit, Detroit. No. Check, Patriots. Watching that, Barney.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. This time he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Mack. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So, sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. And this will not be... Returnable, it's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Neal. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. The Packers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
No. Check. Patriot. Over. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here come the Lions now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll set up to throw. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And he connects with Ebron. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Montravius Adams in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Back now at Lambeau. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Try and start this drive in the air toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. To throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brooks. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Packers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll come out in the pistol. On third down, it's time. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers continue to roll. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it.
Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Throw left side complete. It's Morris. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, 30, 20, 10. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Hey, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex Ohio! Ohio!
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Ohio! Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go!
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Here we go.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Here's a give to Yeldon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now back to throw. They'll roll him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be